Right now, Pixar is at OMSI. It's the newest feature exhibit at the museum, and we get a behind-the-scenes look just in time for spring break. Our Cora Harlan live at OMSI right now, and Cora, show us some more of this exhibit.
Boy, this is really neat. You've got two floors of this to look at, behind the science behind Pixar. And by the way, OMSI, as I mentioned last half hour, is open until 7 o'clock this week to give everybody who's on spring break a little bit extra time to check it out here. Here's Sully and Mike here. You'll recognize these from movie fame, right? So as cool as they look here, some science behind the scenes of Pixar. This is what a lot of this starts with. It actually starts with drawings that they mold into clay, that they actually splash onto the guts of a computer there, and they animate these creatures. And it's a fascinating process, really, for how they bring these creatures to life and they bring these characters to life. And something as simple as it starts with a drawing, and it goes from there. Jen Powers is over here. She's one of the instructors here. Good to see you again.
Good morning.
Thank you for the coffee. She gave me a little coffee here. It's not very good coffee, but it's warm and it'll do the trick.
Yeah.
This process by which they do the Pixar, and people who come here will get a real taste of how they start with a drawing, something as simple as a drawing that makes its way into these characters, and it's a multi-step process, is it not?
It definitely is, and that's what the exhibit talks about. It really walks you through that 8-step pipeline of production. So going from a line drawing all the way through a final rendered movie.
These are some of the behind you here are what?
Right, so these are maquettes, and these are actually the kind of clay resin sculptures that artists at Pixar take these line drawings that you were talking about, and they create these 3D physical models. So it's kind of one of the first steps. They make these characters in real life. And then what they would do after that is they'd actually 3D scan into a computer these models, and then they would have a digital signature of what the artists created in real life.
Places like Pixar have really given a reason for people to go to art school. Art school is sort of the end of a lot of jokes, right? What are you going to do? You're going to go to art school. There's a ton of applications for artists, sculptors, animators, everything like that, right?
Exactly. There's a ton of people at Pixar who have a really great artistic brain, but also have that science as well to turn these really artistic pieces into digital creations.
Jay, come on over here. I want to finish up here with a little work at the virtual modeling workstation here. And again, this is something that kids can get their hands on, right? So I don't know if you turn that light off here and get the glare, but you have a finger-controlled thing here. You can put a cylinder on here. I want to put it somewhere. I put it there. Add object. I want to put a cube over here. You just add it in here. And this, again, is part of the way that they build some of these characters, not out of rectangles and sculptures, but rectangles and cylinders. But you get the idea. You get to move this stuff around on a plane, a 3D plane. It's really cool. A lot of different applications here. Again, OMSI is open this spring break week till 7 o'clock at night. There's 2 floors. Science behind Pixar, and there is quite a lot of science. She mentioned the 8-step process to get these characters from a simple drawing on a piece of paper to full life animations, the computer work that goes in there, the sculpting, and everything else. It's pretty fascinating, Ken.
Yeah, I love the exhibits that they bring in the OMSI, and this seems like this is another great one. So thanks a lot, Cora. Great for the kids, too.